Hey guys, welcome back. Today is, sorry, I gotta read the, my little note. This is it. This is all the notes. Alright, this right here, okay? The loop right here. I know everyone's telling me, oh, take notes and do this, but it's like I can't. I gotta just do it off the top of my head. So anyway, welcome to episode 2. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna remember all the episodes, but I'm definitely gotta remember the date. We definitely have to do the date. So, without further ado, anyway, today's December 11th, 2017. Alright, so 12/11/2017. Anyway, so let's see how long this episode is. I'm just trying to keep it as short as possible because, again, I'm actually running late. I got shit to do, but we have to do this video. So anyway, again, I wake up this morning and I read the news about Bitcoin and the futures and that whole thing. And look, I'm not even going to talk about that right now because let's just say that they're not going to allow any shorts, and they're only going to allow longs. And who the hell knows what's going to happen with this, right? This is just another story for another day. But I was trying to figure out then, what the hell can I talk about? Because I want to just talk about all kinds of different subjects, pretty much what's on my mind, what's the topic of the day, what's all this stuff. And I couldn't really kind of figure out, what to talk about today, I had like a lot of errands to run, I had a lot of things I had to do. So I was like, damn, what do I do? By the way, pardon the noise in the background. Hopefully you can't hear it, but whatever. So, I go to the, again, how I figured out what I'm going to talk about. I'm at the weed shop today, and, I'm just there, talking to my friends, blah, blah, blah. And one of the girls just talks about an issue with police brutality and some sort of, video that she saw the other day and da-da-da-da. And again, I just started giving her my 2 cents, and we all ended up in agreement. I don't like talking about these touchy subjects, but again, why I'm doing these videos as well is because these are subjects that we all have to talk about, and I'm gonna get to all that, all right? But anywho, so we just talk about that. I give her my 2 cents, explain to her, pretty much what the matrix is, that we're in the matrix, blah blah blah, and I give her an explanation as to that, and she got it. It was not that hard, especially now when all these things are affecting us on a daily basis. It's really easy to start understanding these things. So alright, I went off and I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe I could talk about that today, but damn, such a complicated issue, such a complicated, whatever. How am I even going to start beginning to explain that to people? And it's like so long, so much about everything, So then, whatever, I come home. And I started thinking about, a conversation I had the previous night, yesterday, with a friend of mine, this older gentleman, a really good friend of mine, someone I really respect or whatever. And again, we were just talking about pretty much almost not the same thing, but something similar to what I was talking about with the girl, at the weed shop. And so I was like, and the Matrix, again, brought up the Matrix because, again, I was trying to explain to him, what the Matrix actually means. And I'm not talking about the movie, I'm not talking about all this tech shit, no. I'm just talking about the fact that, we're living in this world that we all know deep down inside is wrong. All the things are happening are wrong, everything is wrong, but yet we just move along fine like it's all good. Now, well, I'll get into that in a minute. So I get home, after I, finish up at the shop, and I'm just doing a couple errands at the house. I'm running late. Actually slept in late today because, I had a really long weekend, barely got any sleep, so I was like, damn, I need to sleep today. So anyway, that's why I got a late start, which I never do. I always wake up early. Anyway. So then all of a sudden, I get on and I'm just, updating my new YouTube, my YouTube page, but just updating it with all the new stuff, in order to be ahead of the game when it comes to putting these vlogs up and everything like that. And then all of a sudden I look at the video I posted up yesterday, and it's all of a sudden flagged by YouTube. Not flagged per se, like they took it off, but it's not monetized. And again, I don't care. I'm not doing this for the money, but all of a sudden it's not monetized. And why is it not monetized? Oh, well, because I'm talking about a touchy subject. And I was like, oh wow. Really? This is real interesting. Because the only other video I have on my channel that has, any kind of restriction like that was 2 of them, believe it or not. A Bitcoin music video that I reposted from Jeff Berwick, you know, just a funny music video talking about Bitcoin. That shit was, nah, YouTube did not like it. And at first I just thought it was just because I was reposting it from him, but it had nothing to do with him. He don't care. It's actually just YouTube, you know, that actual subject, Bitcoin, okay? And then another video that I had posted up when I was in Seattle about a year ago, and just talking about feminism, you know, and not feminism in a bad way or whatever. And again, just give my opinion, you know, but just the word feminism and like having had an interaction with a feminist. Hey, if you're curious, you can go and figure it out, okay? I don't even remember what the hell I said, but hey, I stand by it pretty much, okay? But whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, it was just an encounter that I had with an angry woman. You know, that's all. You know, nothing. We've all had them, no matter who we are. Let's not go down that, you know, route. Okay, you know, we're all human. Okay, that's it. But yeah, then that was the other, you know, that and the Bitcoin video. So it's just the two subjects. So again, maybe this video is probably gonna get demonetized because I'm talking about, again, you know, I already mentioned Bitcoin a few times. I mentioned the Matrix a few times, and there ain't no movie clips. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, you know, if it does, I'll keep you posted. So, you know, in fact, I'll keep you posted on that. Let's talk about that, because that's, again, that's when I saw that is what made me, you know, realize, let me just talk about this. Why not? So, yeah, that's the whole part of the Matrix thing. You get what I'm saying? Because right now, remember, we're living in the United States of America, right? In a free country, right? YouTube is an American corporation, right? So, and they provide a platform for, you know, people to voice their opinion, among other things. But apparently, and I'm sure you hear this all the time, you know, from, depending on what you view on YouTube, but you know, either the people that you already listen to have already complained that they get demonetized, or, you know, this is affecting them, or you've heard it just on the news and the nomenclature, whatever. But the point is, it's like, again, there's proof right here. So let's see if this video is also demonetized, and I'll just keep you updated on all the videos, you know. And again, this is all part of that whole Matrix thing. Let me explain what that means. It's very simple. It's so since this is information that they don't want to spread, they try to do everything humanly possible to not have it spread. So, you know, that's why, you know, I can put up a cat video, you know, playing with a ball of yarn, and I'll get a gazillion hits, and I'll probably make a lot of money on that. But if I actually try to put something like this online, then of course it's, you know, no bueno. And so, of course, putting up a cat video or something like that is, you know, in relative terms to like just production, okay? It's a lot easier, okay, than you know, just me talking to the camera. And I know it sounds kind of crazy because all I'm doing is just talking here, but, you know, me and a lot of people like me, you know, providing just basic information, you know. But again, this is what I consider basic information, even though it's not, but it should be. Anyway, do you think I was just bored with this, or the people that talk about these things are born with it? No. It takes a lot of work, research, time, effort, all these things in order to get from point A to point B, and then recording it, putting on YouTube, all this other stuff. You know, this is this is the reason why I have no time for, you know, editing or anything like that. You know what I mean? I need to just do this and that's it. Because even upload times, you know, have increased, because now, you know, they're literally scanning and viewing each video and reviewing each video before it's even uploaded. Yeah, and they're not reviewing like the actual video content. No, they're really more reviewing what's said or what's written in the descriptions. So, you know, just like you know, there's no free speech anymore. No matter what we think there is, you know, this is why there's this constant fight for free speech. You know, it's because of things like this. So, not just this, but, you know, again, whenever we see any kind of video of anything, I don't even want to talk about these things, you know, and I don't want to be bringing no unnecessary flack for no reason, but as you already know what's out there and the things that happen, you know, when it comes to just the excessive use of power from anyone above us, okay? And that could be anyone, I mean, anything, any entity. And the fact that we know that we have no power, we have no nothing, we have no rights, no anything, and no, you know, we're just being bombarded by all kinds of insanity every day on TV or in the news, or, you know, a bombing or whatever, anything to just keep you constantly confused, constantly not thinking straight, constantly, you know, working a lot of jobs, barely making enough to eat, to pay your bills, because I don't want you to know the reality of what everything is, what's really going on with everything, you know. Look, I mean, I just talk about, so like, again, we can just go on about, you know, police brutality. We can go about, you know, having no rights on a daily basis, having, you know, just getting demonetized, or, you know, getting suppressed by just spreading, you know, actual knowledge. You know, we can go on and on and on and on, but these are all subjects that encompass what the Matrix is. I'm not going to dissect that yet. I probably will, and I should in a, you know, future episode. But this is just kind of like a super mini intro to kind of like what the Matrix is, and this is all it is this is that anytime that you try to combat it in the sense of, like, let's say, you know, speak the truth, you automatically get like a Mr. Smith, you know, giving you, you know, some sort of violent attack towards that opinion, whether it's a demonetization or a troll, or if you're just talking to somebody in the grocery store and you're talking about a subject that they care about, but you're just telling them something that they don't want to hear, and so on and so on and so on. And yeah, I mean, let's see, I just keep looking to see how much time I've been recording. So I don't know if I should just wrap this up right here right now yet. I mean, I feel like I just want to, like, you know what, touch on the subject a little bit, and hopefully, you know, some of you guys out there, you know, watching and listening, you know, will give me some opinions or 2 cents on what you think about this, or what you want me to talk more about on this subject. And if not, I'll just talk more about it later. Maybe later today if I have more time, or maybe later tomorrow, you know, if I make another video. I will be making another video tomorrow, but I'm just saying, like, depending on, you know, what that is. If you want to talk about Bitcoin and the futures and that whole thing about what I was talking about yesterday and what's happening today, it's exactly, you know, pretty much kind of like what I already envisioned in the sense of the manipulation. So they are already putting a spot price on Bitcoin. You know, a spot price is just like a spot price on gold, spot price on silver, meaning that this is the price that they think it should be at, and it shouldn't go any higher or any lower. And then they're not allowing Bitcoin, you know, they're not allowing, I forgot, I'm sorry, I'm just having a little, you know, someone's texting me and shit. But, you know, they're only allowing longs and not shorts. Okay, and so what's a short? Meaning that, you know, what a lot of people were afraid of when this whole Bitcoin futures thing was coming out in the Bitcoin world, meaning that, oh, they're going to short the fuck out of it, meaning that they're going to start putting all these short orders, meaning that, you know, these paper orders, these orders saying that, oh, I bet in the future that Bitcoin is going to be $1,000, and then they're going to put they're going to flood the market with a lot of orders, and then in one simultaneous swoop, bring it all down to that price, hence filling these orders. So when these orders are filled, money is made by these people. You get what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, you know, we're looking at what's happening today, and they're not allowing shorts. So they are only allowing longs. And again, super funny, super hilarious, super curious, because again, that's just like the gold and silver market. They don't allow shorts, only longs. And again, you know, this is just one group or company, corporation that is bringing this derivative to the market. You know, so maybe in the future there will be others that will bring the shorts and all this other stuff. But again, all this is just their attempt, and, you know, they're really good at it. They have a really good track record of manipulating this market, the Bitcoin market. So we're going to see what's going to happen from here on in. But again, it doesn't matter where the fuck happens, you know, whether it goes all the way down or all the way up. I mean, if you know what you're doing and you know what's up with this, it's technology and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And again, educate yourself a little bit here. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see exactly that this is not a bad thing. It's just that this is just the way it is. And if you look at other coins, you know, like Litecoin or any other coin that's just, you know, very, very similar to Bitcoin, you know, that does exactly the same thing. I mean, they're just blowing up and skyrocketing, you know, Dash, you know, things like that. Because, again, you know what I mean? This is a very beautiful time, and, you know, Bitcoin could be around for a very, very long time, you know? Just like, let's say, Microsoft, you know, they were from the very beginning, and they're still around. Or, you know, it could be Netscape. They could be CompuServe, you know, who the fuck knows? You know, AOL, Yahoo. We don't know that. We don't know. We're still so crazy early on, you know? For all we know, you know, like, you know, the Apples of the world have still yet to be invented, and that's in the Microsofts, you know, and all that stuff, you know, all the big boys, you know, we're still very, very, very early on with all this. All right, so let me see. Okay, I'm already running long. I'm gonna leave it at this. So this is just a crazy intro into just my mind again today. Episode 2, I think. Is that where we're at today? And we just had a little intro to the Matrix. I think I was just babbling on. I don't even know what the fuck I said. I don't really give a fuck. All right, but this is what I'm posting on today. And again, I just want you guys to really ask me questions, okay? Because if you don't, all I'm gonna go by are just the questions that I already get asked by other, you know, the people I encounter on a daily basis. You know, pretty much just start off with the people that wanted me to start making these videos again, okay? So if you guys want even more quality content, then please, you know, help me help you, okay? Otherwise, I'm just gonna fucking be rambling on and babbling on. Sometimes it's gonna be great, sometimes it's gonna be all not, but it doesn't matter. It seems that people like this, okay? Maybe I'm just a little too self-conscious, all right? But thanks again. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, okay? Check out all the links that I provide, you know, for the videos, you know, for all the background, all the research, you know, things like that. And again, that's just a little tip of the iceberg, but there's so much more out there. So please ask away. Please, you know how to reach me already, all right? You already know who you guys are. And let's just keep this going, okay? I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode, whether it's later today or tomorrow. We'll see. I got this camera literally set so that whenever the fuck I want to, you know, spit something out, I'm going to spit it out, whatever the fuck it is. So today, we were talking about like a very crude intro to what the fuck I think the Matrix is, okay? And, yeah, guys, if you guys don't think we're living in the Matrix, wake the fuck up, all right? You already know we're living in that fucking... None of this is real. I mean, it's real, but it just... Come on, look at everything that's happening on the news, everything that's just happening every day. Alright, so we'll leave it at that, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for watching, and I really appreciate all of you motherfuckers out there, alright? Don't forget to put that blue cheese on your chicken wings. Toast.